Recently, Gene Staples has made headlines yet again after expressing interest in reopening Fantasy Island in Grand Island, New York.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
This has also led to the formation of the new chain called IB Parks and Entertainment. Gene Staples has already purchased 2 abandoned amusement parks within the span of a year and is looking to purchase a 3rd, so that has got people wondering if Gene Staples will look to purchase more amusement parks that have been abandoned or are still operating to help increase the size of his new chain. So I thought, let's have some fun and throw out a few parks that I really could see Gene Staples potentially purchasing down the road. Before we get into some of those parks, I'd just like to say that this video isn't necessarily meant to be taken like a predictions video or something like that. It's more of me saying some parks that could use Gene Staples' help and will be beneficial to his new chain. Also, one more thing I'd like to ask of you is to like this video, as it is the easiest way to help us beat the YouTube algorithm and help out the channel, so make sure to hit that like button. Also, if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I post amusement park content weekly, and I have tons of awesome stuff planned for this upcoming season. You definitely won't want to miss any of it, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, I know a lot of you wanted to see a video like this, so if you do enjoy this video, make sure to leave me a comment down below that you'd like to see more of these kinds of videos about parks Gene Staples could potentially want to purchase. Make sure to drop me a comment down below that you want a part 2. I am also setting a goal of 200 likes for this video. I know that sounds like a lot, but my last Gene Staples video almost got 150 likes, so I definitely think we can do it. And if we do hit that goal, I will guarantee a part 2 to this video, so make sure to smash that like button. Now, with that being said, let's jump into some parks that I could see Gene Staples potentially looking to purchase in the future. The first park I have in this list is actually a set of parks and really a chain within itself, and that is actually the Fun Spot Parks chain. Now, this one may seem a little bit weird because there's no sign in those parks struggling, but hear me out, I think these parks would fit perfectly into the chain. Indiana Beach is the most significant park in the chain, at least in terms of rides and attractions currently, but Clementon and Fantasy Island both cater to a similar audience as all 3 of the Fun Spot parks do, and could honestly make a great fit in the chain. These parks are rapidly ascending, especially the ones in Florida. So I think if all goes well with the reopening of Clementon Park and potential reopening of Fantasy Island, I think this could be a really good addition for the chain. I think it would really help the chain to be able to cover more areas of the country. There are currently no parks that would be in the chain south of New Jersey, so I think this could actually make a lot of sense. Something I also found kind of ironic is the star of these parks in terms of roller coasters, other than Fun Spot Atlanta, are both wooden coasters, just like Clementon and Fantasy Island. So I honestly feel like the Fun Spot parks could be a perfect fit in the new IB Parks and Entertainment chain. The next park that I think Gene Staples could possibly acquire is Iwild and Soak Zone in Pennsylvania. Palace Entertainment has taken a turn for the worst lately, and have had to cut back some hours at some of their parks and even keep parks closed for some days. Iwild was even rumored to be closing for the entire 2021 season due to financial issues that the chain has been facing lately, and they have also been subject to ride removals due to these issues. I have never personally been to Iwild and Soak Zone, but I've heard it's actually a pretty nice park with some nice rides. So it's definitely a park worth looking into, and from what I've seen, it actually gets decent attendance. But I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's definitely an area where they can appeal to families and get a decent crowd. I also think this park fits the family-oriented vibe that Fantasy Island and Clementon have that could be another beneficial building block to this young chain. And I think Iwild and Soak Zone could actually be really successful with some good TLC and some investment. Overall, I think Iwild and Soak Zone would be a great fit for this new chain. the next park I have on our list of parks Gene Staples should consider acquiring is Penne Playland in Vancouver up in Canada. Now this one might be one of the biggest stretches of any park on this list, but this park is in jeopardy of closing due to debt accumulated during the COVID-19 pandemic. This park is a staple in the area with their big summer fair that they have there, so losing this park would be a massive hit to the community. So potentially there could be some sort of incentive for buying this park out, similar to what happened with Indiana Beach, so that might make this property that much more enticing. Now this property is in Canada, which might make things a little more tricky, but it's definitely not impossible, and on the bright side, it would expand the chain's reach all across North America. Even though unlikely, I think Penne Playland would make a pretty sweet fit in the chain. Now moving on to our next park that I think this new chain should acquire, we have Mount Olympus out in Wisconsin. This park slash resort has actually been a really big deal. They are more known for their water park attractions, but they do still have some rides and roller coasters, including Hades 360. This park is also family owned, but according to people who visited the park has been poorly maintained, and a lack of emphasis has been placed on the dry rides. With some love from Gene Staples and co., this park could become a really big attraction, along with the already big water park that this resort has. Also, this resort is only about 5 hours from Indiana Beach, so it could be a really nice sister park to help complement Indiana Beach. Also, buying the hotels would also add even more intrigue to the chain, so that's definitely a benefit to look at as well. Now moving on to our last main park that we'll be discussing in this video, we have Kennywood Park in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. Kennywood has been subject to tons of criticism in the last couple of years, from the closures of Skyrocket and Black Widow and Steel Curtain not really operating that consistently. This park has been subject to a lot of scrutiny from the general public and enthusiasts, and it makes a lot of sense. I mean, heck, Steelers Country was supposed to open in 2019, and it's 2021 now, and it still hasn't opened. Yeah, I know COVID happened, but still, that's not good. But anyways, from what I've heard, Kennywood was much better when it was run under the Kennywood Entertainment Company, which was a small family-run chain, very similar to what Gene Staples is starting to do today. Now, I think this park would make the perfect crown jewel to the chain, a nice, classical, yet modern park right in the center of pretty much all of their parks if you really look at it, with some very solid attendance numbers. This park is also run by Palace Entertainment, and like I mentioned earlier, they have been struggling lately, and they haven't really been running the park that well. So this feels like a dream fit for coaster enthusiasts, and even some of the locals would love this as well. Now, will Palace Entertainment give Kennywood up willingly? Probably not, but you never know with all the financial issues they've been struggling through. So it's definitely very possible Kennywood could be put on the market, and who else but Gene Staples could come to swoop it up to help bring the park back to its glory days. Now there's also one more wild card I like to discuss that the chain could possibly acquire, and that wild card is Six Flags New Orleans. Now, I'm not even sure if it's even possible to get this park reopened in the state that it's in. It's been closed for over like 15 years now, so I'm not even sure if it'd be possible to open any of the rides that are still standing there. But if Fantasy Island and Clementon both have successful reopenings, maybe it's something he could try to look into. It certainly wouldn't hurt to check this place out. It was very successful back in the few years that it did operate, so who honestly knows. But like I said, it would probably be really tricky to reopen this park, if even possible, so this is highly unlikely. But I thought it'd be really fun to talk about and spark some interesting comments, so I went with it. Also, if you'd like to see something fun, like what if Gene Staples brought back Six Flags New Orleans, make sure to give this video a like and leave a comment down below telling me that you'd like to see something like that. But that's all I really have for you guys today. I'd like to thank you guys all for making it this point in the video. I hope you enjoyed this spin-off style video. I thought it might be something really fun to try out. Once again, I'd like to ask you guys to like the video. Also, make sure to comment down below what parks you think would fit really nicely in the new IB Parks and Entertainment chain. Make sure to leave all those thoughts down in the comments below, as I love to hear them. Now, if you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Make sure to subscribe, guys. I'm trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the 4th of July, so I'd really appreciate your support. But guys, with all that being said, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.